Hello, my friends. Hello, Instagram. How are you doing today? Hello, LinkedIn. How are you doing today? Hello, YouTube, because we are broadcasting live on all three platforms, all three, which is great. I love being able to spread the word about the audiobook world on different platforms all at the same time. Love technology. This is the Your Book, Your Voice coffee chat. I'm Robert A. Lane, your host. My business is called Robert Lane Coaching. I am an audiobook coach and producer, and I specialize in helping nonfiction authors by turning your book into an audiobook that you narrate yourself. I do have an audiobook coaching program, which is called Your Book, Your Voice. And I go with you and teach you and help you through the entire process, which you will record, narrate, and be published on Audible, Amazon, and Apple, the AAA, Audible, Amazon, Apple, by the end of the 6-week program. It only takes 6 weeks, and you can do it, and you do have the time to do it. This is why I love doing what I do as a coach. All right, so if you are interested, by the way, in finding out more information about the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program, one simple step to do that is just scheduling a free audiobook consultation call with me. For those of you on Instagram, you can go to my profile page, click on my link, and it'll say, schedule your audiobook consultation call. It goes to my calendar, and you will talk with me directly. And for those of you on LinkedIn and YouTube, I have a graphic up there with the link, which is bit.ly/audiobook onboarding. And of course, you can always go to the website at robertlanecoaching.com to book your call. The other thing that I wanted to share with you is that for everybody who joins Coffee Chat and who even goes to the website, I have a free audiobook narration reference guide. So please grab it and download it. It's a great PDF download that talks about practical and emotional tools and techniques that you can utilize to narrate a great audiobook. All right, so grab that. The link again is bit.ly/narration reference guide. And of course, again, for those of you on Instagram, go to the link on my profile page. You'll see about downloading your free audiobook narration reference guide. Okay. One more piece of information I want to share with you is that every Thursday, I do the Your Book, Your Voice podcast, and we do this live. And I would love to have you catch the live stream every Thursday. Of course, the podcast is it's archived on your favorite podcast channel, whether you listen to podcasts on Spotify, Apple, Google, wherever you listen to your podcasts. It will be archived there, but I would love to have you join me live. And tonight's episode, by the way, is called Audiobook PR. Know your strategy. We're going to be talking about audiobook PR and promotion, so make sure you join me for that tonight. It is broadcast live on the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel. So you go to their YouTube channel, you click live where they have all their lives. You'll see the graphic for the show, which has my picture and the name of the episode. And you just click on it and join me live because I'd love to have you there. And for those of you on Instagram, everything's on my profile on the link in my profile. So just click on that and you'll see where you can catch the stream live. All right. And there you go. So now let's dive in to our topic today, and would love to have you comment if you like on YouTube or LinkedIn or here on Instagram, because the topic again is no audiobook equals missed opportunities. You don't want to miss any opportunities. And by not having an audiobook, you are missing opportunities. So let's talk about, you know what? This is Coffee Chat. I got to cheer you. So today's coffee cup is Daffy Duck. I know I'm sidetracking a little bit, but I just want to toast you for being here for Coffee Chat. I don't remember when I got this cup. It was many, 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 many years ago. I don't even remember who gave it to me. Probably one of my best friends did. Maybe my parents did. I don't remember. But it's just a funny cup. I've had it for so many years. So cheers to you. Cheers to you for being a great author and a great human being. Love the elixir of life. All right. Now, getting back to audiobook. And our topic today, of course, no audiobook equals missed opportunities. The obvious, the number one obvious is by not having an audiobook, you're missing out on a growing and expanding market. Audiobooks have been growing and expanding for the last several years. One of the stats that are flying around out there in the world is that by the year 2030, the audiobook world will be pulling in a revenue of $30 billion worldwide, which is an astronomical number. It's a huge number, but you need to be part of that. So again, having an audiobook is super important because that's part of your arsenal of product that you offer to your readers and listeners. And you are exposing yourself to a market where there are quite a few people who only buy audiobooks. And they may not even realize that who you are, what you do, that you've even written a book. So by having an audiobook, it exposes you and your author brand, because you are a brand and this is your business. It expands that to this market that you definitely need to be in. Okay. Now, if you're a nonfiction author, you need to narrate your own audiobook. You have to narrate your own audiobook. Reason being is the obvious. It's your story. Nobody can tell your story. Nobody can speak your story the way you do. Your voice, your style, your personality, it's all in your written word. It's already in your book. So when you narrate your own audiobook, you're just bringing it to life so that people can actually hear you tell your story. So as a nonfiction author, it's super important that you do narrate your own audiobook. And again, that does tie into missed opportunities, okay? Let's see. For example, if you are a coach and you've written a book, whether you're a career coach, there's a lot of career coaches here on LinkedIn, or a relationship coach, or let's see, what else is there? Nutritionist, health and wellness coach, weight loss coach. Even if you're an educator or a teacher and you've published a book, this is your unique teaching style that you've written about. And you really do need to narrate your own audiobook because your potential clients, if you offer a product or if you offer a service, especially as a coach, you want people to resonate with you, to understand how you teach. And it's more than just reading your book. When you narrate your audiobook, now any potential client that you like to sign up into your coaching program, for example, can hear you and your style of teaching and your expertise. And that's what resonates with them. And that's what gets clients to sign up with you. So having an audiobook is a great way to showcase yourself to potential clients so that they sign up for your coaching program and sign up for your products and services. So that is one opportunity you absolutely don't want to miss. So again, having an audiobook and narrating your own audiobook is just a slam dunk. That's what's going to get you to build your business. Because again, you are an author. This is your brand. Even if you have a coaching business, that's your business as well. But if you've written a book, that's part of your author brand and business. So as you know, if you are a coach or you are running your own business, you are an entrepreneur. Even if you're an author and you've written your book, in nights and weekends because you have a day job, you're still an entrepreneur. This is still your business. And with that, it's catchphrase time. You are the CEO of you. And that means the decisions that you make for your author brand, for your business, the buck stops with you. You have to make that decision, but make sure you make smart decisions and good decisions for your business, for your author brand. Okay? Because you do not want to miss on opportunities. And another way that you may miss opportunity is if you cut corners. So never, my friends, never cut corners when creating your book, and especially when creating your audiobook. There's a lot of authors who don't take the audiobook portion of it as seriously as they should, and they just try to do it either cheaply by themselves, or again, their first inclination is, I'm just going to hire a narrator, and they may not hire a good narrator, a professional narrator, and pay the money to do that. But again, for nonfiction authors, you need to be narrating your own audiobook. And this is why I do what I do as an audiobook coach and producer, and why I created the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program, is to help you and teach you how to do it and how to do it right. Even if you have a fear of public speaking, or maybe, putting a microphone in front of your face freaks you out. And, some people have some reservations, or they don't have the confidence, or they, don't like their voice. All of that, you got to put that aside. You got to get rid of those negative thoughts, because you have what it takes to narrate your own audiobook, especially as a nonfiction author. It should be you telling your story, because nobody can tell your story better than you can. And remember that no matter how great the narrator is, they're going to interpret your story their way. Now, I mentioned earlier about how your unique voice is in your written word. But when you have another narrator, you've now removed that uniqueness. So think about that and give it some serious thought, as you narrating your own audiobook is so important. And you can do it. Believe you can do it. Believe in yourself, believe in your voice, love your voice, embrace your voice. All right. Because that can be a missed opportunity. All right. That is a missed opportunity for you to preserve the integrity of your author brand. Your ebook, your paperback, your hardcover, again, your written word has your unique voice stamped all over it. So keep it consistent with your audiobook. Put that unique stamp of yours with your unique voice as part of your arsenal of great products that you offer as an author, as under your author brand. Okay? So you don't want to miss out on those opportunities. Again, another obvious for missing opportunity by not having an audiobook is that when people discover your audiobook, they'll discover your ebook, paperback, and hardcover. And there are a lot of people who actually will purchase the physical copy. I do. If I find a book that I love and enjoy, and I'm listening to the audiobook, and I love hearing the author telling their story, and especially if they are a coach or they're teaching something that's very inspiring, I will definitely buy their book, because I'm going to grab their book and I'm going to grab a highlighter and I'm going to highlight all the important things and key phrases and paragraphs or any of the information that's in their book, because I'm hearing them tell their story, and now I'm marking the book because that's how inspirational it is. And that is a great opportunity for you to boost sales for your other formats of your book. Having an audiobook boosts sales for your ebook, paperback, and hardcover, and vice versa. Having an ebook, paperback, or hardcover can boost sales for your audiobook. And the other great thing that you don't want to miss out on are marketing opportunities. Putting together special offers with your book, and buy the audiobook and I'll give you my ebook for 99 cents, or buy the audiobook and I'll send you the paperback copy, an autographed, personally autographed paperback copy. I mean, there's so many things that you can do from a marketing standpoint utilizing your audiobook. So don't miss out on those opportunities, because that's really important. All right. But again, as I mentioned, now if you are a fiction writer, hiring a narrator can be the route to go, because if your story, if you have a fantasy story with a lot of different characters with from all over the world, or maybe you have a fantasy world and you have accents and dialects and just a plethora of characters, then finding a great voiceover artist who can do that and do a variety of voices for you is great. But, again, for fiction authors, you got to have an audiobook too, because you want them to love and appreciate your story. And again, as for nonfiction authors, you got to narrate your own audiobook. You just do, because it's your story. No one can tell your story better than you, and you are the person who is most qualified to narrate your own audiobook. All right. And don't, again, cheapen your author brand. Don't cheapen your products by cutting corners. Don't go the AI route and having some auto-generated voice represent you, because that is a misrepresentation of your product, and that is cheapening your author brand. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you are hurting your business. Okay. Again, narrate your own audiobook, and I can help you do that with the audiobook coaching program that I teach. All right. By the way, if you want more information about what I do as an audiobook coach and producer, you can go to robertlanecoaching.com. You can also pick up your audiobook narration guide, your free downloadable guide that I offer there for you, and book your call to talk with me as I will take you through the process of what I do in the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program and take you step by step. The program, basically, just a quick overview, is I provide you with the professional equipment that you need to set up your own recording space. And that's really important. I show you how to set up your account for publication into Audible, Amazon, and Apple. And then I take you through the process of how to do a great narration, how to be authentic, how to be conversational, how to be engaging, how to be consistent from opening credits to closing credits, how to keep your listener on the edge of their seat from opening credits to closing credits. And then we also talk about marketing strategies that you can apply to launching your audiobook and, the steps afterwards. What are your goals after you launch your audiobook? And so there's a lot of things that you get. And what's really important is, and this is something that you really need to understand, is when you record an audiobook, you're recording everything in sections. So for example, in my book, Lights Action You, I published this book a couple of years ago, did the audiobook for it. I have 14 chapters in here, so that is 14 audio tracks right there. And then you have opening credits, closing credits, acknowledgments, introduction, post, prologue, epilogue, forward, whatever pieces of your book that you have, those are all separate audio files. Once you record your audiobook, you got to have them edited. You got to make sure that they are clean and that the person who is editing your audiobook goes through it with a fine-tooth comb, okay? You don't want to work with a company or somebody who says, just run it through a program, it'll clean it up. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. You need somebody who will be with you and care about your book and give you really listen to it and edit it exactly the way you needed it to be edited. And the most important thing is that it meets the exact specifications for publication. Because even professional studios, I've had authors come to me and say, hey, my audiobook's getting rejected off of Audible, Amazon, and Apple. And it's because the specifications were not met. That's why you need a good editor. And that's what I provide for you in the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. So you get the equipment that you get to keep for free. That's part of the program. You get editing, and I also upload your audio files into Audible, Amazon, and Apple for publication, so you're guaranteed 100% to be published. It's that easy and that simple because, again, the most important thing is that you focus on doing a great narration, and you can do it. So the only step that you need to do is just book a call with me. I'd love to hear from you. Schedule your free audiobook consultation call with me. There's a link on YouTube and LinkedIn there with a graphic. You can grab that, but you can always go to robertlanecoaching.com to book your call as well. All right. And again, for those of you on Instagram, that is there for you on my profile page. Click that link, book your call. That's simple. All right. So my friends, that's going to wrap it up for Coffee Chat today, keeping it short and sweet. But remember, having an audiobook will open doors to opportunity. One more opportunity that I do want to share with you before we wrap it up here is this. If you want to do speaking engagements, that audiobook is such a great calling card to send to event planners so they can hear how you talk, how you deliver, and that can be a deciding factor of them choosing you over somebody else to do an event. So utilize that audiobook. Don't miss out on opportunities. All right. And again, just a quick reminder, join me tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time for the Your Book, Your Voice podcast, streaming live on the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel. Audiobook PR, know your strategy. That's our topic for tonight. So join me. All right. And with that, my friends, last assignment for you is this. When you're out and about in the world, say hello to a stranger, smile at them, give them a compliment. That 5 or 10 seconds that it takes for you to do that, to just be nice to another human being, can make all the difference in that person's life. Maybe they're having a bad day, and you just even by smiling and saying hello to a stranger, they'll be like, wow, man, thank you. I needed that. So be good humans, all right? Be good humans. Again, go to robertlanecoaching.com to find out more information about what I do as an audiobook coach and producer and about the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. Appreciate you tuning in. You guys are awesome. We'll be back with another coffee chat next Thursday at this same time. Again, if you have any topics that you want me to cover about the audiobook world, shoot me a message, put it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. All right. Have a great day, my friends. We're going to say goodbye to our LinkedIn and YouTube listeners and watchers now. Have a great day.